deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, we lift our hands in worship and we lift your holy name. You deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, we lift our hands. There is like you deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, we lift our hands in worship as we lift your holy name. You deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, we lift our hands in worship as we lift your holy name. You are great, you do miracles great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else like you. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else like you. You stay on me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life to me. You have been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down and fights till I found the 99. I don't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. When I was your foster, you loved for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no one, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so good to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down and fights till I'm found and leaves the 99. I don't deserve it, I couldn't earn it, still you give yourself to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. So shine your light up when I'm your climb up, coming after me. There's no one coming down or lie or tear down, coming after me. There's no shining one light up, no, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down and
Giving the Lord a hand clap of praise. What's next? You say.
Falling in love with Jesus. 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 Falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I've ever done. In His arms, I feel protected. In His arms, never disconnected. In His arms, I feel protected. It's the best thing I've ever done. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I've ever done.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Well,
No, I can't.
it's okay.
There's no light here. I don't know.
We're gonna, well, Robert, looks like we did a lot of it.
I just can't see the words because that goes dark and then there's nothing.
We're gonna be looking for.
I need you more than words can say. I need you more than ever before. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. More than yesterday, need you more. More than words can say, I need you more than ever before. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. Oh, more than the air I breathe, more than the song I sing, more than the next heartbeat, more than anything and more as time goes by, I'll be by your side. 'Cause I never want to go back. Oh, I need you more than yesterday. I need you more than words can say. I need you more than ever before. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. I need you more than yesterday. I need you more than words can say. I need you more than ever before. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord.
We give the Lord a hand clap of praise. Well, once again, welcome everybody out here tonight on this wonderful day. That's right. You say Jesus. That's right. Good for you. You gonna say it? Well, I think there we go.
She wants to finish 2 shots. She's mad at me.
Well, thank you for coming out tonight. God gave us a word. I found that on Google. You know what? You can type in just about anything and find it on Google. I actually typed out the name of my message, and it was exactly that. So I think you get the gist of it. Obviously, the Seeds of Change Apostolic Church I put on there. But we're going to talk a little bit tonight about coming out from among them. We talked this morning about worship and about praise and getting deeper and closer walk with God. Tonight, it kind of goes along with that. We're going to talk a little bit about coming out from among everybody else, right? Because, you know, we believe, and I hope you believe too, that we should come out, that we should be separate from the world.
That's right.
We should look different, we should act different, we should be different. Amen?
Amen.
But there's some things that I'm going to go. Before I get started, are you running the Holy Ghost there, boy? Get started, don't everybody? I take my glasses off. Everybody's a teenager. God gave me this message. I love every single one of you. This message isn't about anybody in particular. Got it?
Yeah.
Everything I'm about to preach is in the Word of God, just like this morning. That's right. You say amen. That's right. You going to preach with me, Evelyn? All right. Say amen. You got that
A
right.
little country in it.
Amen.
I might.
Holiness. We're going to talk a little bit about holiness. Uh-oh. She gets serious. She got a coat on. Holiness is both inward and outward. Okay? And it's safe to say that once you start changing on the inside, God's going to change you on the outside.
Right. Come on.
So we're going to talk a little bit about this, and we're going to get into the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verses 4 through 18. All right, here we go. Strap in. In verse number 4, it says, "But in all things, approving ourselves as the ministers of God."
Yes.
Now listen, minister does not necessarily mean what I and Evelyn's doing up here.
Amen.
It doesn't necessarily mean that. A minister of God is someone that's willing to talk about God,
Right.
somebody that's willing to witness to God. Witness for God. She gonna sing. Like Jerry Springer. Go back down there. We're not singing.
She can't preach without a microphone.
Yeah, this is the first thing I've used it because of my voice. All right, 2 Corinthians. So proving ourselves as the ministers of God in much patience, afflictions, necessities, and distresses, we should still all be ministers of God. In stripes, when people are mean to us. In imprisonments, when we feel like there's nowhere to turn. In tumults, which means an angry mob. That's basically what it means. In labors, when we're working for God. In watchings, anybody have sleepless nights? That's what that means. In fasting, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, and by love and faith. Wow, that's a nice little list there. Let's keep going with more. By the word of truth. We should have truth. This is talking about coming out from among them.
Right.
By the power of God. By the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left. By honor and dishonor. Whether someone dishonors you or not, it doesn't matter. Somebody says by evil report and good report. It doesn't matter what anybody says about you. As deceivers and yet true. As known and yet well known. As dying and behold, we live. As chastised and were not killed. This is all about the man of God, the woman of God. As sorrowful, yet always rejoicing. As yet making many rich, as having nothing and yet possessing all things. You know how you can make somebody rich even if you're poor? There's nobody richer in this world than somebody that knows God.
Right?
Nobody. There's nobody richer in this world than someone that knows the truth of God and how to make it to heaven. And it says, you may be poor, but making many rich. The more you talk about Jesus, the more you invite people to church, the more that you read your word and you know your Bible, the richer you're going to make people and yourself. As having nothing, yet possessing all things. Here goes. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. Okay? Do you know that, what's that saying that, what is it? What is it? You remember?
It says God.
It does say God. That's good. That's good. There's a saying, it was a show I was watching. A police officer was saying that,
Police officer.
that's right, that a criminal has to be on it every single time. Because one time they mess up, you're going to catch them, right? And what's going to happen is we can be full of God, full of Holy Ghost. We can be on fire for God, but it only takes one time for us to something to happen in our lives, somebody to hurt our feelings, or we have a medical condition, or a financial situation, or emotional situation, for someone that is an unbeliever to come in and start planting doubt in our minds. Because what happens, church, is just like in the book of Job. Remember, I talked about Job this morning. Remember, he was scraping the sores with the broken pots that were around his house. His children had died, and his cattle was destroyed, and somebody came and stole all of his stuff, and the house fell down. And his friends came over. Okay? His friends came over. And they sit there and they watched it for an entire week and just stared at it. And Job was starting to get into a pity party. This is when he said, naked I came out of my mother's womb, naked I'll go back, blah, 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 blah. And they waited. And all of a sudden, the friends, the unbelievers, went. What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to do something for God to do this to you.
Right.
Instead of encouraging him, instead of giving him what he needed,
Right.
they and his own wife
Yeah.
said, why don't you curse God and die? Because there's something going on right here. We've got to be careful who we hang around with when it comes to people that don't believe in God, that don't follow God, because if we don't, we have to be strong the entire time. They don't have to be strong one time. One time for them to say something
Right.
that's going to throw you off the mark. Let's keep going. And what concord hath Christ with Baal, which is an idol? And what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement have the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God hath said, I dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore, here it is, come out from among them.
Come on.
People should know. And it doesn't matter if they've met you one time or if they've known you their entire lives. People should know that you are a follower of God. People should know that something is different about you, that you've changed, that you're not the same person that you used to be, that you've killed off the old man, and that you are a new creature. People should know that. Should. If they don't, today's the day to change.
Right.
Amen.
Then die.
Amen.
Then die.
Yeah. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Jesus is saying that we need to come out from among those people, the people that aren't following God, we need to come out from among them and be separate. We need to act separate. We need to look separate. We need to be separate. And it says, and I will be a father unto you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. Is anybody going, man, that's got to be painful. It doesn't hurt. I don't know what's wrong with me, because there's no pain. All right. Huh? The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 15. It says, looking diligently, lest any man fall of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Let me tell you a story, and I'm going to be as vague as I can possibly be, but I could name you names of people that were strong in God, and then all of a sudden they fell. That's amen. That's right. And they fell out of God, and their brothers and sisters and family members fell too. And then all of a sudden these people got back into church and started to be separate again and started following God. But it says, the root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Right. Because I'm telling you right now, just because you're here. Just because. Do you know that when you pull away on Sunday mornings from your house, and you pull away Sunday evenings from your house, that your neighbors, and you do it every Sunday, your neighbors look and go, that was good. To be honest, not my eye on you. Do you even know where you're at? By you going Facebook Live, whether you're here or not here, people see that. Right. People see that you're looking all the time. Do you think that people are mean and people do things the way they do it because they're happy people? No. They've got something missing in their soul. They've got something missing. We were created, like I said this morning, we were created to worship God. Right. When we're not worshiping God, there's a hole inside of us. When we're not following God, there's a hole inside of us. I didn't wear them out. All that swimming and stuff for.
Hey, she worshiped.
Ephesians 4:31. Look at this. Let all bitterness and wrath. I know sometimes we get bitter. I know sometimes we want to rip someone's throat out. I understand that. And anger. Except for the opposite. It's an out. It's young. And evil speaking. Let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another. This is the word of God. Tenderhearted, forgiving one another. Even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you.
Right? Come on. It's true.
Now, I know all of you really well. Well, I don't know if Tasha's one of the rest of you. I'm sorry. I don't know any stories about you, Tasha. We'll talk later. Robert, I'm sure you have some for me. But seriously. But seriously, think about that. God gave us this church for you. Right. Not just for me. I preach to myself. We preach in my living room, right? We were doing that in my living room. Think about that God has forgiven you for things. Think about things that you've done. God forgave you. Mm-hmm. And God wants us to forgive those people. Maybe they don't deserve it. But when you forgive them, it's for you. It doesn't mean to go around them. It doesn't mean to be their friend and their bosom pal again. It just means to forgive them. It just means to forgive them so you can take that bitterness and that strife and all those things out of us. Right. Because when you do that, that gets you closer to God. 1 Timothy 5:13 says, And with all, they learned to be idle. Uh-oh, this is bad people here. Listen up. Wandering about from house, not only idle, and you know what I mean by idle? They're not praising God. They're not worshiping God. They're not talking about God. They're not reading their Bible. They're not praying. They're idle. But not only are they idle, but they're also tattletales. Tattletales. It's like that you feel when you know something about somebody, you gotta go tell somebody. And I feel so good. You should feel so good in her and the old looking at that window, and she'd run back to her house yelling, "Abner!" But she knew there was some stuff going on in that house. Think about it. This is another part of the Bible. Okay? What else? The next one. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money, not money, the love of money is the root of faith, and pierce themselves through with many sorrows. And strifes of words, wherein cometh envy, strife, railings, which is words of criticism, criticizing, evil surmisings, imagining the worst about somebody. Let me tell you something. We do this all the time. Think about this. Thinking the worst of somebody, well, they're not jerks. They must not be coming back. Well, they did this or they did that. That's what evil surmisings is. That means when we go around and we already go, John, yeah, you know. That's what that is. God said we shouldn't be doing this stuff. God's saying we need to come out, because you know what? Anybody can do that. How many of us can get on our knees and pray for those people? Pray for the people that need, because you don't know what they're going through. We read something on Facebook that said, before you say something, I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to, be careful what you say to somebody, because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're going through at the time. You may have some mean cashier or somebody trying to run you off the road in their Jeep. I don't know about that. And destitute, supposing that gain is godliness, from which withdraw yourselves. Now let me stop. There was a letter written by Paul to Timothy, is talking about these televangelists that are preaching that if you send them $100 or $1,000, that God will triple it or quadruple it or give you 10 times more. These people that preach these messages that you're supposed to have the best life you can have on earth. That's what this is, because that's what it says. They're destitute. They don't know the truth. It says, supposing that gain is godliness. And Paul is saying, get yourself out of them, away from those people. The rich man, that Lazarus suffered on this earth, and now he's getting his reward. You were rewarded on this earth. Now you have to suffer in the afterlife. That's what he told him. Now, I'm not saying you can't have good times, and someone has said home. But God, and what we deal with that. Hallelujah. Hebrews 13:17. I'm still talking about coming out from among them. It says, obey them that have the rule over you. All right? Let me tell you something. And this is going to blow your mind, and you can disagree with me if you want, and I don't care. I still love you. Okay? The first king of Israel was King Saul. King Saul went into a and David said, I will not harm a hair on the head of God's anointed. Because Saul was the anointed of God. And we all do it. I do it too. But do you realize that it says in the Word of God that God appoints all men into kings and queens and into power? He does. So if you hated Obama, you're still supposed to obey him. If you hated Trump, or hate Trump, I guess, it's present, You're still supposed to obey him. And let me, I know somebody, I'm not going to name any names, sleeping, and it's driving them crazy what Trump is doing. And all I'm thinking is, see, we don't have to agree with them, but when we fixate our mind on things that God has put in place, even if He will have rule over you. There's a lot of people that, these words that are coming out are I don't have to give a report anymore, but you get what I'm saying. And it says in the Word of God that it's much better for y'all that if my report is done with joy than with grief. Think about that. Now let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it be better on their knees praying for you that they were praying with joy? Thank you for bringing John. He doesn't know where he's at. Thank you for bringing Robert. Thank you for bringing Katie. Thank you for bringing Tina. Thank you for bringing Tasha, Patricia. Seriously, wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't it be better than someone getting on their hands and knees and saying, God, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Every time I turn around, he's doing things that don't go against your word. God, what are we going to do? Because that's what this, it says that it's unprofitable for you. All right, let's go to the next one. This is going to be a good one here. 2 Peter 2:10. But chiefly, then to speak, and God doesn't change. He was the same yesterday, today, and forever. In the book of Jude 1:16, it says, these are murmurers, complaining word of God. There are scriptures in there that people say that there's reincarnation. We've talked about this before. There are scriptures in there that talk about this thing and that thing, and it's not so. It just so happens that it's a verse here and a verse there. There's a verse in the Bible, I've said this before, that says Jesus wept. Everybody in the world thinks that it means that Jesus was crying because Lazarus was dead. Soul. Now, I'm going to read something to you that you probably never, or maybe you have. Okay? And if you look at somebody and you lust in your heart, you've already done it. Mm-hmm. That's what it says. That's why I had you guys read it. That's what it says. Mm-hmm. Guys don't believe this. I know you believe it because I say it all the time. I was mad at God. I was very, 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 very mad at God. I was sitting on a table, and so we went there and started praying for this person. And this person had a spirit on them. When I was bitter, wasn't ready. And when the spirit manifested itself, it scared me. And don't you trust God? And I went, nope. Because I was upset. I went my way. I wanted God to give me what He was supposed to give me at the time going on in my life. And I'm telling you, we never know when something's going to happen in our lives and we need God. And if we're mad at Him, or we think He hates us, well, God hated me, we all know that. If we haven't been praying, if we haven't been reading the Bible, if we haven't been worshiping, that's what it's like ball practice. We had to practice. John and I, your dad and we were on some horrible softball teams, weren't we? The first couple of months. 222. Flee from youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith. The book of Matthew 5:43 and 44. You have said.
I know you don't want them, so I know you don't.
Well, I love her. If I knew she would mind, I would let her come to church. But I don't like people like congregation. It's not. There's nowhere in the Bible, nowhere, all the time. Verse C. Think about it. Not to come. If God told them not to come, then we need to figure out what we're doing wrong. If it's not God, the devil has sold them a bill of goods. Sorry, it's the word of God. Those kind of things. It's not God that's done it. And you know what? I know this. I've been there. These people don't even know that the devil is keeping them from getting a blessing from God. That the devil is keeping them to be that way. People all around. Why my Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. James 4:7, that knoweth to do good and doeth not, to him it is sin. Everything I've talked about today, if we continue to do that, it's it. I get closer to you, God. The knowledge to where I read your word, there are things in there that are just amazing. And I understand how to read your Bible, how to read your word, those kind of things. God, help me to grow stronger in God so I can